Here we're trying to write the equation of a line that goes through 2 points. We want the equation in the end to be in slope-intercept form, or y equals mx plus b. But you're going to find it easiest likely to use point-slope form because it's going to be easier to find a point on the line. In fact, we know two of them in this case, and a slope. So since we know 2 points, we will calculate the slope first. So slope, or m, equals y minus y divided by x minus x. So here that could look like 5 minus negative 2 divided by 0 minus 1. So we get chop chop, 7 over negative 1. Slope, or m, equals negative 7. So we can use that information in either one of these 2 points. Now if you pick 0 for x, you have to use 5 for y. Or if you pick 1 for x, you have to use negative 2 for y. So I'm going to choose to use this this 1, negative 2 coordinate right here. So let's label, in point slope form you need an x, a y, and a slope. Let's label what we have. There's an x, there's a y, there's our slope. So plugging this into point slope form, we have y minus negative 2 equals negative 7 times x minus 1. Now you can add the opposite there on the left, y plus a positive 2, and on the right in the parentheses, x plus negative 1. So we have y plus 2 equals negative 7x when we distribute, and drop down the plus sign. Negative 7 times negative 1 is positive 7. Last but not least, subtract 2. So in the end we get y equals negative 7x plus 5. So I think I've done the algebra right. The beauty here is we can double check it by plotting the points. 1, negative 2 is right here, and 0, 5 is right there. And now we can put a line through them. Yep, our slope is a very steep negative slope. Our slope is negative 7. If you count the squares, you go down 7. You're down 7 units and right 1. It's a negative 7 slope. And the y-intercept is 5. This being in slope-intercept form now is agreeing that our slope is negative 7 as we see and calculated, and then our y-intercept as we see now and have calculated is also a positive 5. So I'm very, very confident that's the right answer. Let's try one more. I'm going to make this one a little bit quicker. So I think you'll get the slope here is 4 minus 2, and then 0 minus 1. Make sure you subtract in the same order. If you go 4 minus 2 left to right, you have to subtract the x's on the bottom in the same order as 0 minus 1. So we get 2 over negative 1. Our slope is negative 2. So then we're going to take y minus 1 of the y value. So pick your favorite coordinate here. I'm going to pick this one. Some of you might know the shortcut, but I'm going to not address that right now. So y minus 2, I'm getting the 2 from that y coordinate, equals the slope times, in parentheses, x minus our x coordinate right there. So we will distribute first. So we get negative 2x. And then I'm going to add the opposite here. So x plus negative 1. As I distribute to the second term in the parentheses, I drop the plus sign down. We have negative 2 times negative 1, which is positive 2. Last step, solve for y. Undo subtracting 2 by adding 2. So we get y equals negative 2x plus 4. I think algebraically that's right. Let's plot the 2 points. We have 0, 4, and 1, 2. And as I connect those 2 points with the straight line, it looks like the slope is negative, and it is a -2. And the bigger thing you're checking here is that your y-intercept actually matches. The y-intercept when I connect these dots, or the y-intercept where the line will cross the y-axis, is +4, and that's algebraically what I calculated. So I'm really confident that is the correct equation for the line that goes through these 2 points. Try the next 4.